I plan on titling the video that you've drawn like every athlete in existence. I feel like that's not even like far off, right?
It's literally thousands at this point. I had all these texts on like, oh, did something bad happen? It was just people saying, no, like LeBron literally used your name on Instagram.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Creative Connect. First official episode. We got a very special guest today. We are on the way right now to meet up with Michael Walchalk, designer and illustrator based here in Phoenix, Arizona. If you guys watch or follow sports, have social media, Twitter in specific, I am 99.9% sure that you guys have seen his work.
Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Michael, and yeah, I work for Statmuse. Oh, damn, dog's barking. We work for Statmuse, and it's like a Google for sports stats. You just type in whatever you want to know, and my little player illustrations pop up. I've been doing this for almost 10 years now, and yeah, I've done like thousands of illustrations at this point, so yeah, it's pretty much what I do.
Right now we're here in his little office, studio, creative space. Lots of cool stuff in here. Artwork, some of it's done by you, right? Some of
I like to support other people.
Yeah.
I did that Devin Booker right there.
Yeah.
My friend Logan, shout out Logan, he's a local artist too. He did that one for the Suns when they went to the championship.
I know Logan as well, yeah. Great artist.
Oh yeah, my friend Angelo did that one, that came out really good. Yeah, I that one up there, he's sort of well known, you know.
That one's alright right there. Yeah, I actually did this one right here, guys. Yeah, shout out Michael, like you said, he does show a lot of support on social media. Yeah, that's where I kind of met you, right?
Yeah.
We've met once before this.
Yeah,
played some basketball.
You know, some basketball.
Yeah.
You still hooping?
Yeah, here and there.
Yeah.
Throw up a couple like my bads every once in a while.
This is where I do all my work. This is like my home office. Got this, you know, the work hooked it up with a nice Mac so I can, you know, do all my stuff. In 2020, I was trying to like sell prints a little bit more.
Yeah.
So I invested in this Canon printer. It was kind of expensive, but I was selling a lot of prints for a while. Print stickers and prints. I need to upgrade because, you know, they're no longer with us. But
right.
You know, I was selling a lot of these and just all kinds of stuff. I have a website and I sell prints.
That's like, yeah, I have one of your prints, the one that has, you know, our iconic 2021 team.
Yep.
The twins and all them.
Yeah, so I've been slacking lately, but I need to do some updates with the new, like Jalen Green and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use Adobe Illustrator for a lot of my stuff. That's how I do the Statmuse illustrations. And then for like some of my personal stuff, I do Procreate on the iPad.
Yeah.
And I like this because it's more like real drawing kind of.
Right.
Use the Apple Pencil. And you know, I just do like rough sketches and come up with just, you know, a lot of sports stuff. I try to do like work on any kind of stuff. But whatever pops in my head, like this is from a house that I lived in. Like, I just want to like draw our living room, so just do like random shit or random stuff. Yeah.
It's cool and like crazy to me that like you like make artwork for a living and you still like have the passion to do it like while you're not working. So that's really cool.
As I get older, I'm starting to get a little burnt out. Like, I think like 5-10 years ago, I was doing more like side projects, but now it's like I just, you know, want to relax and just hang out. But I definitely still have that passion in me to keep creating. Like, I'll do that forever. Like, no matter what my main job is, I'm always gonna just draw and illustrate what I like on the side.
How does kind of like a day in your work life go?
Yeah, so like I wake up, you know, like. Wake up in the morning.
It's all remote, right?
Yeah, I've been remote for like 10 years almost. So I've been lucky even before like the pandemic and stuff. I've been working from home. Yeah, my goal is just to do a couple illustrations a day for Statmuse. Yeah. So like I'll go online, I'll find like some reference photos, get my, you know, set all up in Illustrator, and I try to do at least 2 a day. Okay. So yeah, then I have a team of like the social media team that I talk to. Like, we coordinate and discuss things that might need to be done. Like sometimes the player might need like a new haircut or like someone shaved, like Wemby just shaved his head bald, so I gotta like go to the files and like fix that. So like just random stuff like that. Yeah. That's my day. Like I do that like a normal work day. You know, I love that I can work from home. And then in the evenings if I have free time, I'll pull out the iPad and work on all the stuff.
Have you ever been to like the offices or like is it ever required at all?
We've always been remote.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we have this thing called offsite where like like a few times a year, we all meet up together. Like we're a small team. Like there's like maybe like 10, 15 of us, and so I have met my coworkers in person, and we'll just like hang out and bond and stuff. But yeah, we never really had an office, or I think they had one back in the day, but I never went to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you the only one making illustrations, or is there?
About a year and a half ago, we hired a second person. Okay. And she's actually on maternity leave right now, so I've done like 95% of them. Yeah. But she's helped me like the last year or so. Okay. So there's actually 2 of us now. Yeah.
I plan on titling the video that you've drawn like every athlete in existence. I feel like that's not even like far off, right?
It's literally thousands at this point. Like I've done we have every major sport. We just started doing FC like a couple years ago. So like I'm not a huge like football soccer guy, but like I've learned a lot. Like
right, I imagine while you're doing all this, you're gonna pick up some other stuff.
Exactly, and like you illustrate someone, you kind of know who they are, so I'll like look up their stats and stuff. So I definitely learned a lot about soccer. Yeah. We do all the major sports, and 9 years. That's like literally thousands of players. It's crazy. Right.
Could you kind of walk us through like your like creative journey? Like how'd you get to where you are now?
For sure. I mean, when I was a kid, I always loved to draw. Like that was my favorite thing in basketball, honestly. Yeah. And those were my 2 favorite things, and I realized like I'm not gonna be an NBA player. You know, got a little bit older. I was like, that's not gonna happen. But I still love to draw. When I got to college, I was like, all right, being like an artist is really tough. Like I like to paint and stuff, but I don't know if I can make a career out of that. So I got to ASU and I saw the graphic design program, which I thought was pretty cool. Kind of like still in the creative field, like you still have some creative freedom, but you can make more of a career out of it. So yeah, I went to ASU. I got my degree in design, and then after graduating, like I just kept drawing. Like Instagram was blowing up at the time. Like, you know, I would just post stuff I was working on, and I love basketball, so I would just draw basketball players. And I just started posting a lot, and that's how I started getting jobs. Like, people found my Instagram probably like almost 10 years ago now. Yeah. And that's how Statmuse found me. I worked for like ESPN. I worked for the Suns. Like, they just saw my illustrations. Like, it was very organic back then. Like, I didn't really have a great plan. I just wanted to get my work out there. And I was very thankful that people started to see it and kind of build a following, and it all worked out.
That's really cool. And you have a big following. You have like 40K, right?
Yeah. I think like, so I was featured on Instagram in like 2020, what year was that? 2019? I can't remember. But yeah, I was on Instagram. I was featured on like the actual Instagram account. And then a couple years after that, LeBron reposted me. So, like, between those 2 things, like it really helped like get a following and stuff. So it's pretty dope.
How was that? Like, how was that day? How was that moment? Like when you saw that?
People know me. I'm not a morning person, so I sleep in a little bit. I woke up at like 10 o'clock, and like I had all these texts. I'm like, oh, did something bad happen? It was just people saying, no, like LeBron literally used your name on Instagram.
That's crazy.
My whole name. Like that's wild.
Do you ever feel like famous, kinda? Nah, not at all.
I mean, we're all gonna be replaced by AI at some point. But it's cool. I'm very blessed to like have a job where I can like it's what I wanted to do. And it's a fun creative job. Like I'm very blessed and happy, but I don't feel famous or nothing. Nah, it's like cool though. I'm very happy with the way things worked out.
Does it ever happen like you're exchanging like social media with somebody and then like you give them yours and they're like, what the hell? Like,
that's happened a few times, and I've been recognized out in the world a few times. I think we were at like a music festival. Me and my girlfriend, and this guy like just tapped me on my shoulder, and he's like, hey, I just want to let you know I follow you on Instagram. Yeah. Like that's happened it happens a few times a year, so that's always cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. Can you kind of like walk me through like how you got started at Statmuse, like how the application went, like how'd you even see the job posting or anything like that?
So they reached out to me. So like I was saying earlier with the Instagram, I literally was just drawing basketball players for fun and posting on Instagram. And like I don't know if it was weird. Like I did like 6 in a row of just like NBA players, and that's like when Statmuse started, it was just NBA only. So the founders, shout out them, they're very cool guys. They saw it. And they sent me an email. They're like, hey, we're looking for an illustrator for our new company. It's like a stats company. And we did the interview online, and it all worked out. But yeah, they literally just saw my Instagram. I was just posting NBA players. And it was kind of crazy that like, I don't know. Like I would draw anything, but that week I did like four players in a row. Yeah. And that was exactly what they were looking for. Dang. And I had not heard of them. They reached out first, which is pretty cool.
That's sick. Yeah. And then the style that we see now, like, is that kind of like you, or like did they kind of like tell you like, hey, we want this? Or
they gave me a lot of creative freedom. Like they basically saw my style and was like, yeah, let's run with that. So then we kind of tweaked it a little bit to like make it nice and clean for what they wanted. But yeah, I mean, it's always sort of been what my style was.
Okay. Do you try to avoid drawing like that now outside of?
Yeah, so like that, like the Statmuse, like there's a certain like the way that I do the shadows and like the thickness of the lines and everything like that. Like that's Statmuse, so that's kind of over here.
Yeah.
And then when I do other stuff, I kind of like want to. I have to. Well, not that I have to, but I want to like differentiate it. So
yeah.
Definitely draw things a little bit differently.
Okay.
So you'd be like, oh, it kind of looks like the same. Could be the same artist, but it's not exact. Or anything. Okay. I think they'd get mad if I was just like
do the exact same thing. Yeah.
So. There's people who ask me for portraits.
Yeah.
And I tell them like, yeah, I could do a portrait like similar to the Statmuse style, but it's not going to be exact. Like, we have to keep that a little bit separate.
Yeah, for sure. Have you had any other jobs besides illustrating?
Oh yeah, I mean, I grew up in Phoenix. I had all kinds of jobs. I worked at a video store called Superstar Video back in the day. Before this went away. I worked at the old spaghetti factory as a waiter. I worked at Target for 2 weeks. Oh yeah. But it got hot. I didn't want to get the cards anymore. Yeah, I mean, when I was in college, like up through college, like I had all kinds of jobs. Yeah. Just pay, you know, I moved out when I was like 19. Had to pay the bills. So.
How was your experience at ASU?
It was fun.
Yeah.
So I went to the main campus, but I still lived in Phoenix. So I think that was actually a good thing because I didn't really like do the whole party lifestyle because I had to go to work. Yeah. So I would actually ride the light rail, go to class. Do my classes and then come back to Phoenix and go to work. So like, I think it kept me more focused instead of like just partying all the time in Tempe. I was like coming back home. But no, ASU was dope. I was in the design school. Like they have a really cool library and cool facilities. I went to school the same time James Harden did. Oh. I saw him. Yeah, I saw him on campus a couple times.
That's crazy.
And like that's when I was following the ASU basketball team around that time. But.
So, yeah. You know LeBron and James Harden? That's crazy.
He didn't know me. I just saw a beardless Harden from across the room. I was like, oh, that's the guy on the ASU team.
Do you have any advice for anyone that's like going to school or wants to be a graphic designer or illustrator? Yeah, man, it's like it's tough because I feel like technology is changing so much that some of the stuff that I did maybe wouldn't work as well like 10 years ago or whatever. But I mean, you gotta hustle. I think it's cliche, but just like always be working on your craft, always be practicing. Even like for me, like I really wanted to master Adobe Illustrator, so like I would just go home and just like do illustrations for fun, and I wasn't doing it for money. I just wanted to get better and better. It's like whatever avenue craft you want to do, just like you always gotta be working on it. You know, get your name out there. I mean, it's not just Instagram anymore. You got TikTok, you know, Twitter. There's all kinds of sites. Make connections, like you know, like how we are. Like there's a whole community out there. Yeah. And I think it's important for us to support each other. So just like, yeah, make friends, you know, find people that do similar things that you do. There's a lot of cool people out there that will support you and you support them, and I think that builds a strong community. So yeah, just make friends and practice, I guess. For sure. Yeah. Solid advice. I'm going to take that myself. Yeah, for sure. Appreciate you, Michael. I know the viewers will also appreciate all this knowledge that you've shared with us, your story. Yeah, like I said, I myself enjoy watching videos like this, you know, just to get to know the artist, get to know the story for inspiration, motivation. Anything you would like to share before we?
No, man, I just appreciate you stopping by and spreading the word of you know, art and creativity and yeah, supporting Phoenix artists. And I appreciate you stopping by, man. Thank you.
Yeah, that is. I didn't really mention I did like a little intro video, but I mentioned it to Michael that one of my main goals here is, you know, helping put Phoenix a little more on the map. You know, I feel like Phoenix has a lot of really good creatives that we don't even know about, you know, and we always see, you know, like LA, New York, and places like that, but I feel like Phoenix is a huge spot for that.
If you just want to play basketball, I'm not somewhere, other fitness, whatever.
Yeah, we see him on his story as well, balling up.